wasn't sure who I was going to be seen by. Thought it might be someone I knew.
You had a strong record with them, Met.
I'd like to think so.
A couple of recommendations. There's a supers review that most coppers would pay for.
I always worked hard.
Clearly. No doubting from what I can see here, you had a strong career in the making.
It was what I always wanted.
So tell me about Phil Mitchell.
You're bluffing.
Fine, if that's what you want to believe. You know, I didn't take much asking around to work out who you are. Quite a few people are keen to find you.
Rubbish.
Alfie's cousins. More wasters from the moon gene pool.
So we know Johnny Allen, so what?
Well, you mix with the big boys, I'll give you that.
You know what, Hunter, you're full of it. You've got nothing.
Really? So that bag you nicked, nothing, is it?
At the time, I thought I was doing the right thing.
You let yourself get involved with the suspect.
My whole cover was reliant on me getting close to him. Things happen, and I'm sure I'm not the first.
The bottom line is you're a copper.
Yeah, and Phil was innocent, or is that pawn not in your file?
There were some flaws with the investigation.
Flaws. It was a vendetta.
So you stand by your actions?
Of course I do. Look, there's certain choices that I've made, and my life has been the way it is because of them. But I don't regret a thing. Yeah, I won't back in the force, but I won't apologise for anything that I've done.
Nice to see you back, darling.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
The Walking Dead's here.
Dan.
Chrissy.
Hi. Good to see you out.
Yeah, well, if I'd stayed indoors much longer, I was in danger of taking root.
Were you looking like the Sam we know?
Yeah, she is.
Oh, I'll be the fake tan then.
You let me in to buy you a drink?
Sure.
Cheers.
What?
Seems familiar, that's all.
Terry Leonard? I thought he was doing time for armed robbery.
No, that's brother George.
And young Terry?
Chip off the old block. GBH and a string of other convictions. Look, Sonia's a nice girl. She shouldn't be hanging around with Terry Leonard. She could get thumped or something worse.
The admin manager should really deal with this. I'm busy right now, Bob. Could I leave you to have a word with Barbara?
Oh, I told you it was eaten. I'm sorry.
Viv, dear Super would like to look at a couple of our files. Could you introduce him to our collator?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks, appreciate it.
It's all right.
Thanks, Gordon.
All right for you?
Yeah, it's great. Just wasn't expecting it.
Means you get more spends. And extra visits.
So when do you want your reward?
Today.
Eh?
I'll phone your old man later from a call box. That's when I'll say where and when. And I hope you'll encourage him to be generous.
Oh, don't worry. We always look after our friends.
Good.
Barbara.
Hey, Bob.
Have you got a moment?
Sure, come in.
Secret admirer? Not Mr. Brownlow, I hope.
So what's the problem? I assume it is a problem. You've got that look on your face.
Mr. Munro has asked me to talk to you about one of your typists, Sonia Gifford.
There you go, 10:16 to 10:21, visit by DS Beech. There's my note, 10:19, called away to another prisoner.
So Don had 2 or 3 minutes alone with Smith. So he could have said anything off the record, right?
Well, he could have done, but it was only a couple of minutes.
Did Don know you made a note of his visit? Or did he think he kept it unofficial?
Oh, he knew all right. When it comes to me and him, everything goes by the book.
What, he didn't say anything?
No. Listen, Jeff, what's this all about? The Smith case is over. Why are you going into all this?
I'm not sure yet. Something's not right. Thanks, Matt.
Well, don't thank me. I haven't told you anything.
Private party. Really? Well, tell Jimmy I'm very sorry to interrupt, but I want to work with him out here now in private, okay? Stay there. Look, you're not in there celebrating with anyone you shouldn't be.
Don't tell me you're going to pull another raid. You did well today. I was well pleased.
I'm glad to hear it. But you might want to keep a bit of a low profile for a while. I got attention over this, Jimmy. And next time you might be on your own.
Don't tell me you got your wrist slapped. Oh, dearie me. No pain, no gain. Isn't that what they say? Still not cheap, Don.
Jimmy, don't mess me about. 20 grand instead of 10 years inside now, that's a bargain.
I know it is. And I always value my friends. Here you go. Why don't you come inside, have a drink, keep the party going?
I've got things to do.
You sure? Yeah, I've got to be going myself. I promised Maria a nice meal, soft music. I've got 19 weeks to catch up on.
Yeah. Take care.
Yeah, look after yourself. Oi. Don't work too hard.
Jimmy, where you hit?
On my leg. Look, you shouldn't be here. I'll be all right.
What about your man?
Oh, don't worry. He'll be all right. Don't worry about him. Just have it on your toes. Go on, come on. My leg.
Of course, I've no authority to interfere in the private lives of my staff.
I appreciate it's a delicate situation, but all the same.
You're worried about her having access to confidential information.
Right.
Well, I think we should keep it unofficial at this stage.
Agreed.
I'll have a discreet word with her and check whether it's true. And if it is, ask how she'd feel about a transfer away from Sun Hill. The Yard, perhaps. A department where she wouldn't be handling confidential stuff.
Sounds like a painless solution.
Well, it will be, if she doesn't object to the idea.
Well, can she object?
To being shunted around? Oh, yes, she can object. She's a civilian, Bob. She's got rights.
Andrew Hunter. DI with the Eastenders. You understand your car's been leaked? Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's unfortunate. You got a twin? Excuse me? You see, the thing is, your car was seen at 12 o'clock today. And one of the blokes in it looked exactly like you.
Got somewhere quiet, we can talk.
Oh, Paul, listen, Andy's left the drink behind the bar for you, mate.
I don't want it.
Oh, charming. This one.
As you can see, at 12 o'clock, I was in Hatton Garden buying these for my wife. Expensive. Well, if they make the missus happy, then it's worth it. Newly married, see, you know. First Christmas together, you want it to be a bit special, don't you? I mean this. How much does this set you back? Pay a little extra for the date and timestamp. Because we all know you were not in the Hatton Garden Jewellers at 12 o'clock today. But this says that I was. Yeah? So where else could I have been? I do hope you find my car.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't hold out too much hope. Probably been torched and crushed by now.
Really? Crime. No respect for people's property, either. Makes you want to weep, doesn't it? Yeah? One fine day, Mr. Hunter. I want to have you. I'm a legitimate businessman. Yeah? Even my VAT's up to date.
Well, if she's refusing the transfer, it could be made compulsory, of course.
Yes, if circumstances warranted.
They do. She's going around with a bloke who's virtually got villain tattooed on his forehead.
Well, she won't hear a word against him. Thinks he's the white sheep of the family.
Well, one look at the computer would put her straight.
And, of course, the Data Protection Act doesn't allow us to do that.
That's right. She's going around with a violent bloke and we're not allowed to prove it to her.
It's a tricky one. Barbara, I think this needs to be referred upstairs.
I agree. I'll have a word with Mr. Brownlow.
No, Sonia. I understand that you're not happy with the idea of a transfer to the Yard.
No, sir, I'm not. Sun Hill's very convenient for me. Besides, I've got to know the people here.
Well, I appreciate it means quite an upheaval, but I was hoping you'd see our point of view.
No, I don't.
Well, your friendship with Terry Leonard puts us in rather a difficult position.
Why? Because he's got a record?
Oh, he's told you.
He's owned up to slashing a few car tyres when he was a teenager.
Ah.
Well, it was years ago. And so what? I know a civilian worker at Barton Street is married to a bloke with a record. Come to that, I know of certain police officers who go drinking with criminals.
Not with official approval, I assure you. I'm sorry you're taking it this way, Sonia. We're trying to be fair, but if you refuse the transfer, we'll have to take that as grounds for dismissal.
Then I'll take it to a tribunal.
Yes. Well, that's up to you to decide.
Yeah. About the only thing in my life I am allowed to decide. Excuse me.
In my view, by associating with a known criminal, she's bringing the police force into disrepute.
The tribunal might not agree.
We could do without the bad publicity. Press would have a field day. Look, Barbara, have another word with her, will you? See if you can make her see reason.
Well, I'll do my best, sir. But unfortunately, love isn't just blind, it's also very stubborn.
Yeah.
Paulie, what are you doing here?
I'm on a job.
Right. So...
Look, no more talk. It's you or me, that's the deal.
Go on, then.
Look, don't shit me, man. I'm here to kill you.
Yeah. See, me and Rosie, we really screwed it up. Well, if you're gonna do it, Paulie...
Signs all over this prison saying we're to report racism. Well, she's a racist.
Renee Williams has been racially abusing her.
Anthony Blood. She's been calling us black bitches and a rest.
Leave it with me. I'll have a word with Mrs. Williams. Don't worry.
I'll handle it if you like.
We'll throw the bloody book at her, all right? I'm not having it.
Where's Barbara Hunt?
Don't know.
Get off. Get off! You're the writer in here, aren't you? The computer expert. You interfering old mother. I'll clear you dead, mother! What the hell's going on? Don't ask me, mate. I was just standing here, talking to this one, and then whack! Bloody nutter kicks me.
Oh, no, she didn't.
Tell him, Di. You saw what happened? I had to defend myself, didn't I?
He's lying. He attacked me.
Well, you two just shut it! What happened, Di?
I want to phone my solicitor now.
Yeah, I'll get you everything you need.
I can't stand it in here. There's no air. I can't breathe.
Look, I just need to ask you one question. What is your full name?
How many times do I have to tell you people I am Barbara Ann Hunt?
Oh, shit. Give her her clothes back, for God's sake.
Where are you going? Don't leave me! Let me out! Let me out!
We'll take it from here. I should stay with her. She's not going anywhere.
Hello, Kath.
I thought I saw you. How did you find me?
Came over the RT in the motor. You look really good, Kath.
What do you want, Clive?
I just wanted to see you, that's all. What, is that bad?
What for?
To talk to you.
You're the one who's been ringing my machine and leaving no messages, right?
I can't talk to those things.
I thought so.
I get tongue-tied. Anyway, I can't say what I want to say to you on a machine.
We've said all we've got to say.
Look, Kath. I've changed. I'm off the booze.
Yep, ready.
And I want you back.
You're in trouble, aren't you?
Some idiot reckons I took a pop at him in the cells.
And did you?
Of course I didn't. But there's this young DC stirring it all up. He's had it in for me ever since I arrived. I'm being stitched up, Kath.
Look, I'm sorry, but no. Really, it's nothing to do with me.
You're all I've got, Kathy.
I don't care, Clive. Do you understand? I really don't care.
Look, if you'd come back, I could sort it all out. I know I
God,
could.
go away, Clive. I don't want to see you anymore.
I can't.
I've got my life, you've got yours. That's it. Finished.
Kathy, please.
Don't ring me anymore, Clive. Ever.
Get dressed.
Frank?
Get dressed. Irene.
Sorry, I thought Peggy was in there.
Is she,
Yeah, she's on her way back. Organise herself.
Yes, of course. Irene,
Please. Don't tell me it's not what I'm thinking. You're talking to me.
No, I wouldn't do that, no.
How could you do that to Peggy?
There you are. Irene, please, darling. I would really appreciate it if you didn't say anything, please. Please, sweetheart. Please.
Hey.
Hey.
Been looking for me, you?
Yeah. I've just got back a little while ago, you know.
I thought you'd still be at the bar. What have you been up to, eh?
Just, well, as I say, got back out of the shower and...
Can't stand the pace, eh?
That's the trouble. I can't stand the place anymore.
Okay, I'm coming.
I'm sorry, I'm looking for Mr. Evans. Roy Evans?
He's not here. Can I help you?
Not unless you can do miracles.
Oh, I'm sorry, love. I've only got 2 drivers on. They're both doing long-distance jobs.
Are you Pat?
Yeah?
I've heard so much about you. I'm Jane Williams.
I'm Councillor Jerry Davies. Thanks for coming. Listen, I know you've tried to deal with this ourselves, but the guy just won't calm down. He's handcuffed himself to a chair.
It's Frank Harris. Is it 10 out of the Auburn?
All right, gentlemen. Calm down when I get my property back.
Harris, shut up and give me the keys.
Look, there's the blooming keys. I just want my film back. It's mine, and I want it.
It's mine and I want it. Well, I'll tell you what, I've had a change of mind. You can have your film back with my blessing.
Frank, leave it! Frank! I'm arresting you for assault! What were you hoping for, getting in touch with Roy after all this time? Rekindling of old passions?
Maybe just to put things right.
Well, I can help you there. Walk out that door and don't come back. I don't know what your plans were, love, but I'm sorry if I've spoiled them.
Plans are for people with futures.
I'm sure you'll find somebody else.
I'm not well.
Really? My heart bleeds.
I've got cancer. I'm dying, Pat.
She'll scrub your back if you repay the favour. I'll leave the rest in your hands. What was Mr. Davis referring to there?
To be quite honest, I'm struggling here to remember.
Well, let me help you. Could he be referring to Councillor Caroline Mason?
It might be, yes.
The day after he sent you that email, you emailed your bank manager to authorise a £10,000 donation to a day centre that Councillor Mason's daughter attends.
I've got it. Jerry knows Caroline quite well. I've only met her once. Her husband works in a very exclusive restaurant in the West End of London, and I couldn't get a table. But I wanted to impress a client. So I spoke to Jerry, he spoke to Caroline, and she sorted it out for me.
And is that what repay the favour means?
Well, I asked her if she could get me the table that I owed her one, and then she asked me would I be willing to make a small donation to the local day centre. I was only happy to oblige.
Wait! I think I've made a terrible mistake. I want a straight answer to a straight question. Nothing happened. Not this time. I think you should ask Roy. I'm asking you. We had a relationship. We were wrong. We were foolish. It was also a long time ago. Now there's nothing? So why the secrets? Tell me! I really think you should ask Roy.
Jane, what are you doing here?
I'm not sure.
Are you all right? Do you need anything?
Sorry, Roy. I thought you'd told her. Tell her now. Please.
See this now. Boy. When are you going to take these tapes down? I need to get my men in there.
This is a crime scene, sir. No one goes through unless I say so.
Do you realise what is riding on this? I'm already losing money because these bunches of plebs here.
These people have lost their homes.
Then you should have arrested them 3 weeks ago. I wouldn't be in this mess, would I?
Everything I've got, worked hard for, was in there, and you're going to tear it down. For what? Penthouses for people who can afford to live anywhere.
You are breaking my heart.
Frank, that's enough.
Ryan Stevens, I'm arresting you for bribery, corruption and blackmail.
You've already tried this. Had you got anything else better
You do not
to
have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
Okay.
Mrs. Ryan?
Yes?
Inspector Gina Gold, Sun Hill. Can I have a word?
It's not that convenient at the moment.
It's about your son, Tom.
What's happened?
Well, I think it'd be much better if I come in and talk. Thanks very much.
Sarge.
Yeah.
We've managed to trace Jimmy Collins' location.
Excellent.
We've got CCTV of him entering a house on Lemon Road, number 44. Belongs to a Maria Ryan.
The inspector's already there.
Is he all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Mrs. Ryan, I'm afraid Tom has been involved in an incident.
What incident?
Oh, excuse me. Go ahead, Smithy.
Mom, can you confirm whether you're at Maria Ryan's house yet?
Then just leave it.
Mom?
Sorry, come on, take it easy,
I don't want to hurt anyone. I just need some time to think. But please, just do as I ask.
Glaciers coming off those peaks right down to sea level. And you have a bay that is unique along this coast.
Plafka came to Latina with his colleague, Don Miller, in 1953. They came to survey for oil.
We didn't find any petroleum,
Kids.
but what we did find was something that happened on a cataclysmic scale, and we spent a large part of our time trying to understand it.
What these scientists discovered
Crying out loud.
was the evidence for a previously unknown.
I know who you are! I know who you are the next time I see you. I'm gonna turn your backsides. You hear me?
Help! I need some help! Come, help me. That's it.
Keep going. I'll leave you alone.
Go. Take cover! Shot fired!
Someone's firing into the front of the station.
Stay there, stay there.
Keep everyone away from the front windows. June, get an ambulance. Gina, get SO19 here immediately. And block off all streets approaching the station.
Oh, has anyone been hurt?
It looks like Kerry and Smithy. Gina, now!
It's okay, sweetheart. Come on. Please, just stay with me. Come on. We need an ambulance. Kerry's been hit.
What about you?
No, I'm fine. No, wait, look, wait. Don't close your eyes.
Let's get a first aid box out of here. Did you see where it came from?
We need an ambulance.
Did you see where the shots came from?
It was the flats, possibly the offices.
Okay, just stay calm. Help will be on its way shortly.
Okay, darling, come on. Wait, come on.
Give us your radio. So you're Oscar 52 to base. Direct patrols to the flats and buildings directly opposite Sun Hill.
Look at me.
Received.
Come on. That's it.
All units proceed to area around the flats on Rathbone Lane, Painston Park Avenue, and the Taft Road offices. Unidentified gunman firing into the front of Sun Hill. Helicopter is on its way.
Kelly, look at me. Look at me. Keep looking at me. Don't close your eyes. That's it.
Okay. There's an ambulance at the end of Talbot Street. Shall I tell him to let it in? Have it wait there till I give the all clear. Sierra Oscar from DC Thatcher. Please tell the unit to hold the ambulance at the end of Talbot Street until further instructions.
Where's this ambulance?
We'll let it through as soon as we've secured the area.
No! Let it in now!
They said it came from the offices across the way.
We think so, all the flats.
We've got units going in there now. How many shots fired?
At least 2.
Right, best stay where you are for now.
It's going to be all right now. You're going
I need to get some officers on the station roof. Can someone take us up there?
Yeah, I will.
Right, you follow me. You get another containment in on the target premises.
What? We go through the back. This way. The ambulance through and let the rest of the traffic flow, but stop and check.
Why did you wait for so long?
I don't mean just heard. I was in an interview. I can't believe this is happening. Right. Oh, you got let's go out.
What's her name?
It's Kerry.
Can you get that jacket off for me?
Gentle with her.
Come here, darling.
Easy.
Her airway sounds obstructed. She'll need to be intubated. Keep an eye on her rests. Can you get an oxygen mask for me? Kerry, try and stay awake for me.
Come on, darling.
Can you give me a hand to get on that trolley?
Right, let's lift her.
Okay.
Easy with that. Right, hang on. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Come on, gently. Gently.
Gentle. Easy.
That's it.
Come on, darling. going with her. Sir, Borough Commander wants to speak to you as soon as possible, and MIT are on their way. Sir.
Right.
It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be fine. Please, Gabriel.
Please, come on, you can drive faster than this!
Just press down and hold.
What is it? What's happening?
She's still having difficulty breathing.
Well, then do something!
You all right, Gabriel?
Yeah, not bad.
This is Detective Chief Inspector Marsden, my governor.
Hello.
What are you doing? Nothing. Go away.
I was just asking about the row he was involved in with Mr. Mitchell.
Nothing to tell. Phil Mitchell's always arguing with someone. He's got more enemies than Saddam Hussein.
Not a popular bloke, then.
Not with me, no.
Why not?
He's a bully. He's got a lot of muscle around here. He exploits people.
He obviously doesn't scare you, though.
No. That doesn't mean I'll put my head on the block by killing him, if that's what you want to know. He's not worth it.
That's good to know.
So, how bad was this row you had with Mr. Bill?
Maybe you should ask Ian that.
Well, thanks for all your help. You won't mind making a full statement later, will you?
If I have to.
The show's over, Mo.
Take a tip from me, Mark. Don't talk to the law without a brief.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Cray. My family's got nothing to hide.
That'll make a change.
Fancy telling the police that you hate Phil Mitchell. You'll make yourself a suspect.
I was being honest. I thought you'd appreciate it.
Well, I might, if I didn't know that you were out on your own when he got shot. And if you're so honest, why didn't you tell them that Lisa was staying with you?
Because the last thing she needs right now is the police hassling her.
What am I going to do with you? Get yourself home and tell Lisa to contact the police before they find her. Might make things look better for you.
Yeah, all right. I suppose I'm going to have to speak to her at some stage. I'll get Zoe a cover.
All right, come on.
Zoe! Zoe!